Good afternoon, everybody. This is 413 Sports Talk, and I'm your host, Raheem Escalay. The young man I have sitting with me today can beat you with his arm or his legs. He is the star quarterback for the Central Golden Eagles, number 2, William Watson III. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Almost definitely. Let's get right into it. First and foremost, I want to say that you're a great quarterback.
Thank you. Thank you.
I watched all the film that you had on Huddle.com, and you do a lot of things right at the position, like a lot. It's good. I mean, so I wanted to know what made you want to play.
My father.
Yeah.
He was really my biggest inspiration. I started picking up a football, throwing it. He was kind of like, that's what you was gonna do, and ever since then, that's what I've been doing.
Awesome. So Dad was the inspiration.
Yeah.
That's good. So what do you think personally makes you a good quarterback, and how have you been able to maintain that?
Personally, I think that what makes me a good quarterback is decision making, understanding defenses, and that's all from, once again, my dad helping me with film, breaking stuff down, breaking coverages down with me, so I understand everything before the ball's even snapped.
Being able to read defenses and break down coverage is it's essential if you want to be a great quarterback.
Right.
Something in which I think you are. What does a typical day look like for you? And what are some like personal routines that you would have during practice, on practice days?
Well, first, wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I go work out from 5 to 7.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be the worst. But I mean, it's worth it. It's all gonna pay off soon. So we got that. And then come home. We got the online school from some days 8 to 10, 15, some days 8 to 11. And then after that school, do the work, go to sleep, wake up for practice. Then that's when it's go time. Stretch, warm the arm up, and then we go over all our plays, timing, things we'll see in the game on that week, stuff like that.
Awesome. Are there any other quarterbacks would it be in the NCAA or the NFL that you have modeled your game after, that you could say?
I've been watching a lot of Lamar Jackson, not gonna lie. People really sleep on him, calling him a running back, but if you watch most of his games, there's one game he was about 10 for 10 or 10 for 11, like 150 yards.
Yeah, last season, yep.
Yeah, so I'm like, can't really call somebody a running back. With the receiver core he has, he's still making plays and bringing them to the playoffs every year. Right,
and the thing I noticed about Lamar Jackson, which you have similarities to, I think he this season 2020, I think he truly became a passer, and I saw a lot of the plays where you were scrambling. You're very good at it, but more so than not, I saw you make a lot of good decisions, good throws with your arm. So that's awesome, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I made five major observations when studying your film. So I want to go through them, and I want to get your take on it.
All right, bet.
All right, here we go. I noticed that you make check down throws when the defense gives you a zone look. To me, this indicates that you go through your progressions at least through your second or third read. Do you agree?
Right. I definitely agree.
Awesome. I also observed that you possess next level throwing mechanics. For me, it's the fluidity of your passes when you drop back. How do you feel about that?
I feel the exact same way.
How did you hone that skill? How were you able to consistently every single throw go out there and make it look so good?
My quarterback coach, Tommy Guy, since I was about second grade, has been coaching me up to do that, exactly what you just said. Shoulders aligned to the target, open up your hips and sling it.
Awesome. Another thing I noticed that you're a truly exceptional scrambler. Great at sensing pressure, I think. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I got better with sensing pressure, but I also got better with staying in the pocket too.
Yeah. I noticed there were a couple passes I thought he could have stayed in the pocket, but there are successful plays either way. So
right.
Who am I to judge? One of the fourth thing I've noticed about you is that you have great arm strength, and that specifically takes center stage on intermediate to the long passes.
Right.
What do you think?
I think my arm strength has definitely gotten better.
And it will only get better too, because you're only going to grow. Right. And you're going to hit those weights, and that ball is going to fly.
Right. That's the plan.
I wanted to know, how do you balance everything? You're young, you've got your grades, you've got football, you've got friends. How do you make a healthy balance of everything? How does that work?
Prioritize. Sometimes you gotta leave friends out the subject, and you gotta sometimes come home and do what you gotta do. Sacrifice for the greater good, honestly.
Right. Do you have a specific plan as far as nutrition, like how you eat? Certain things you don't eat. Do you have a plan for that?
Not yet. Honestly, I just been eating. Like I work out, but my strength and conditioning coach has definitely told me when I get to college, he's gonna put me on a strict diet. Yeah, that's gonna basically bulk me up.
Right. And they usually do that when you hit about 200. I noticed you're 6 foot 170, so you're gonna beef up. That I assume you keep going with the burgers and the sweets for a little bit.
Right.
One other thing I wanted you to elaborate on. I noticed that you over the last couple of years have received offers from quite a few reputable D1 schools. The Arizona Wildcats, the Michigan Wolverines. Like, can you tell me how you feel? What is that like?
I'm not, the first offer I got, I definitely cried, because it's like everything, all that work I've been putting in since I was young, just if I have fun with that, finally pays off. It's like just joy.
Now have
made me real happy. So.
Oh, sorry, a little bit of a lag.
Yes.
Now have you even thought, I mean, with everything, with practice, with home life, have you put any thought into where you might go, or maybe are you possibly waiting for another offer?
No, honestly, I'm just trying to get as many offers as I can right now while I'm still young, and then I'll start breaking it down after my junior year. Right.
Seeing which school works best with your availability, the roster, the years of the other quarterbacks on the roster. Yeah, there's a lot that plays into that.
Right.
And I wish you all the luck with that venture. That's something very big. Do you have any advice for other athletes? Maybe there are other young quarterbacks that are coming up out there that might get a chance to watch this. Do you have any advice for them in ways that they can improve their game, or ways that you were able to adapt during the pandemic?
Confidence is the first thing. If you don't have confidence, you'll never be a good quarterback.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's confidence, mechanics, and mobility.
Confidence, mechanics, and mobility. That's what it is. So I would like to conclude this interview by asking you one question. If you could sum into maybe a sentence or two how you feel given everything that's happened last year, cancellations, you've seen cancellations in professional sports, certain stars, different guys getting COVID. Can you put into words for me how you feel about what's supposed to go down on March 9th at 5 p.m. on Frederick Field this Friday?
All I can say it's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a lot of guys that have been waiting for so long, just been working out, giving it all they had. Now we finally get to showcase it. So definitely gonna have a big movie on Friday night.
I can't wait to see it. I know you guys. I expect you guys to roll over Minnechaug. and it's going to be fun. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is William Watson III, the Central Golden Eagles quarterback. This is 413 Sports Talk. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming, Will.
No problem. Thank you.
All right.